Nuclear Conference. I take this opportunity to welcome all delegates, and I said this is a landmark international conference on nuclear energy. This conference is very crucial because the deliberations here will set a new paradigm for many countries, especially in the global south, on a critical source of energy. No country in the world has ever achieved its development ambitions without adequate and reliable energy. Energy is the lifeblood of industrialization, innovation, and economic transformation. It powers our factories, fuels our enterprises, and enables the productivity that drives growth and prosperity. It is for this reason that we in Kenya have made a deliberate and strategic decision to significantly expand our energy capacity and diversify the sources of that energy. From our current installed capacity of 3,300 megawatts, we are committed to scaling up by another 10,000 megawatts in the next 5 to 7 years. And I'm proud to announce that 3,000 of these megawatts, or 30%, will be generated from nuclear source. I had the occasion yesterday with my brother James Orengo in Siaya County to discuss with the people in Siaya what the opportunities that will be presented by this facility that will be hosted in Siaya County. As has been said, we have three locations, one in Kilifi, one in Kwale, and one in Siaya. The county that Orengo was referring to that initially declined, they have since changed their mind. And they've come back to me and say, is there any possibility or opportunity for us to reconsider our decision? I told them, it's too late. Wait for the next time. Consequently, Kenya plans to commence construction of a 2,000 megawatt nuclear plant in Siaya County from next year, with commissioning of the project in 2034. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not lost on me that the word nuclear often evokes fear and uncertainty in the minds of many. There is a perception that nuclear energy poses significant danger to human beings. This perception, while understandable, is not supported by any evidence. In fact, nuclear energy has been safely and reliably used for decades by the world's most advanced economies to power their development. France, for example, has relied on nuclear energy since the 1970s, which today accounts for 70% of its electricity generation. Similarly, the United States has operated nuclear power plants for over 60 years, with nuclear energy contributing nearly 20% of United States electricity mix and providing dependable baseload power. Here in Africa, South Africa stands as the continent's pioneer in nuclear energy, having begun generation in 1980s through the Koeberg Nuclear Power Station near Cape Town. With an installed capacity of about 1,860 megawatts, the facility has provided decades of safe and reliable baseload power, currently contributing up to 6% of the country's electricity supply. This experience demonstrates that nuclear energy is both feasible and sustainable when supported by strong institutions and sound regulatory frameworks. This is why nuclear energy and nuclear technology have been identified by the United Nations as key enablers in achieving the 17th Sustainable Development Goals. Beyond providing reliable power, nuclear energy offers several additional benefits for emerging economies such as Kenya, allow me to highlight a few. First, nuclear energy is clean. It provides virtually no greenhouse gas emissions, making it a powerful ally in our fight against the effects of climate change and in achieving our national carbon reduction goals. Second, nuclear energy is reliable. Nuclear power plants operate round the clock, providing stable and consistent supply of electricity that is crucial for industrial use and grid sustainability. Third, diversifying our energy mix with nuclear power reduces reliance on volatile fossil fuel markets, enhancing energy security and strengthening national resilience. I was having a conversation with James this morning, Minister for Energy, on the situation that is going on globally and the effects it's going to have on our net energy requirements. And fourth, the development of a nuclear power program brings significant investment in infrastructure, creates jobs from highly skilled engineers and technicians to support services, and facilitate the transfer of advanced technology, stimulating growth across multiple sectors of our economy. We all know that already we have a pool of engineers, not enough, but sufficient for us to begin this journey. The training has gone on in different parts of the world of the engineers that are now based in Kenya, training in the US, training in South Korea, and many other areas. And we are seeking to continuously train, and I was happy to hear from the chairman, Mr. Larry Gumbe, that now we are domesticating that training in our universities in Kenya and TVETs as well, so that we can train more engineers, more technicians to be able to underwrite and undertake this very important development. We are on course developing the first 1,000 engineers, very high-level engineers, and it is the reason why I did ask Professor Shokat, who is here with us, who was a senior director in IEA, to come and